Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and today I'm going to be doing a quick review for Ghost on the Shore. And I played this on Steam on PC. Now, this was released on to Steam on the 24th of February 2022. Now, it's developed by Like Charlie and it's published by Application Systems Heidelberg. So, if I've pronounced that right. And I was given a copy of this game to do this video, so big thank you to them for that. Now, Ghost on the Shore is a walking sim, sort of exploration, walking sim style game. You play the character of Riley, who is this young woman who basically she decides something's missing in her life. She wants to go on an adventure, so she heads off in a boat. It all goes a little bit pear-shaped at the beginning, and then some mysterious sort of voice in your head, this ghost, saves you basically, and you end up on this island. And as you progress through the story, the voice in your head, you learn more about them. You can converse with them and stuff like that. They sort of don't remember much to begin with, and you're sort of piecing that together while you're finding items and clues, etc., around the game. And I really enjoyed it. Like I say, I like the art style on it. Now, it was a very pretty game. It had I liked how the art style it sort of faded into look like a painting from a distance. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but like the further you get away from things, the more they look like a painting, and I thought that was really nice. The environments are pretty detailed. There's lots of things to look at, lots of items to pick up and investigate and stuff like that. And I was really interested in it. The voice acting, it's fully voice acted the game as well, which is really nice. So both Riley, the main character, and the ghost of Josh, who is the person that's inside your head, and it plays out really well. They're sort of dynamic as you progress through the game. Now, the game does feature various endings, so there's multiple endings you can get based on like a branching narrative, depending on the sort of choices you make and how you build your relationship with Josh. Now, you can be a bit more, you can be like friendly with each other, work together as such, or you can be a bit more standoffish. It doesn't affect the gameplay itself too much. Like the game story-wise pretty much plays out the same either way. There's not a huge change apart from literally the ending and just how they interact and the discussions. It doesn't change like what happens and how you play the game as such, but it is nice that there is different options there, and depending on what you pick, it sort of plays out that way. It makes it a lot more unique to your play style basically, which I really enjoyed. And you do have like a time limit in how you respond, which I like. So you have to sort of think on your toes and just sort of like pick that response you want to do there and then. You don't have a way of thinking about it, basically. Now, the island is really pretty. There's loads of different areas. Like I say, you start off on this like sunken sort of docked area. You end up in this little sort of village. You go through all these like beautiful sceneries and stuff like that. It's a really pretty game. They've done a fantastic job of it. It isn't a very quick paced game. There isn't like a sprint button as such. You can walk slightly faster, but it's not much quicker. So it was quite a nice relaxing sort of experience. They've got lovely sort of soundtrack to the game, you know, like the background sounds and stuff. It was really sort of pleasant to play, and it helps with the added really nice voice acting, the really pretty surroundings, the lovely sort of relaxing sort of background music. It all makes it into a really good sort of overall package. Now, there are different clues, like I say, there are items you can find, things to pick up which expand on your the backstory of Josh the Ghost, and obviously the island, and sort of explain a bit of the lore and stuff like that. So it's worth going and finding them, going off the beaten track instead of just, you can just go and play straight through it as you would, like point to point. But like I say, I enjoy the fact that it gives you a reason to explore and investigate and stuff like that. And I do like that there is like a because she's like an artist, so you stop at points and she does sketches and stuff, and I thought that was really cool in like a journal, which you can also use for like to try and get your bearings on what you need to do next and stuff like that. But like I say, the game itself, really good, really enjoyed it. You can play it with a controller, which is how I played it, and I enjoyed it more with a controller. Now, the game itself is priced at £17.49, which seems a little high compared to some like walking sim games. However, it is a very high standard. Like I say, it has got all the voice acting in and stuff like that, and you are going to get a fair couple of hours out of it, especially if you replay it. So it's going to take you about 3.5 hours, depending on how much you explore. But obviously there are multiple options, and you can get another couple of playthroughs out of it to see what happens differently and how your sort of dialogue options change the gameplay, etc. So I highly recommend you check that out. There is a deluxe pack which includes the soundtrack and an art book, and that is priced at $22.29 on Steam, which is pretty cool. Like I say, for a couple of quid more, you can get the full soundtrack, which is really nice, and you can get like an art book based on the game. So definitely check it out. And apparently, it also has full voiceover in English, but it also has subtitles in English and German, and Spanish, French, Russian, Portuguese, and Dutch subtitles are also coming soon as well. So for any one of you who or they may have just been added actually. I know when I played it at the beginning of April, they hadn't been added yet, but I believe they are adding new languages. So even if you don't speak native English, there's a lot of accessibility options there for you as well, which is fantastic. I always like it when indie games take the time and effort to put things in the games like that so everyone can enjoy them. So they've done a fantastic job with this game, like I say. Very intriguing story. I'll not spoil it, but it's well worth a playthrough. Beautiful environments, lovely music, and it's a very well-polished game. Like I said, they've done a fantastic job with it. So if you like your walking sims, like I do, definitely check it out. There isn't any sort of puzzles as such. It's more just sort of like finding keys to open a certain thing and stuff like that. There's no sort of like actual proper puzzle mechanics or anything like that, like having to spin things in a certain direction and make pictures, etc., which can sometimes distract from the walking sim experience. This one, it's just pure story, and I really, really enjoyed it and highly recommend it. But that's that for this video. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more content, guys. Bye for now.